Hello students, welcome to our today lecture. In our today lecture, we are going to discuss that how can we convert a non-stationary variable into stationary variable. So basically there are different methods to convert any non-stationary variable into stationary. But today we are going to discuss about one of these method and which method is called difference method. So basically we are going to take the difference of the variable and then we can convert that variable into stationary. So first of all we have to bring our data into a views file. So let's assume that here is my data set which is from 1980 to 2020, and keep in mind that it is raw data. This data is not in the form of log or not in the form of differences. So now I have to go to view file, then new, and then on work file, and here I have to enter the start and end date of my dataset. Then click on OK. Then go to quick, then on empty group, and here you have to enter your data here. So as you can see that my all data is available here. So now before converting a non-stationary series into stationary, first we have to look at that either that particular series is stationary or non-stationary. So let's assume I am going to check this variable GDP. I am going to check either this variable is stationary or not stationary. So for this I have to double click on this variable, and then I will go to view, then I will go on graph, and then I am going with this default option, and here you can see that it is mentioning graph of raw data. As I have taken raw data, then I am going with this option line and symbol and basic graph, then click on OK. So as you can see that this particular graph is showing that our data set has trend. Our data set is increasing over the time period. So it means that its mean is not constant and its variance is also not constant. So it is increasing over the period of time. So it means that this particular series is not stationary. So we can check it by one another method, and that is also called correlogram. And one other method of famous method for checking the stationary of the variables, which we have already discussed in our previous lecture, and that is augmented Dickey-Fuller test, ADF test, and Philip-Pissaran test, that are mainly used for the checking of stationary of the data. But in today's lecture we are not especially interested in the checking of the stationary of data, but we are interested in order to convert a non-stationary into stationary. So let's say when we see through it correlogram, it will also tell us that our data is stationary or non-stationary. So simply click on correlogram and click on level, as we are checking our raw data. So click on level, and here it is asking about lags to include, that how much lags you are willing to include in your model. So I am going with this option of lag of 20, then click on OK. So here you can see that it gives us the correlogram series. This is showing autocorrelation, and these are the values of this autocorrelation graph. So 0.97 mean 947 mean this value, 0.880 mean this value, 0.795 mean this value, and so on. As you can see that there are some negative values, so negative lies on the left hand side and the positive lies on the right hand side of this fitted line. So as you can see that this also indicate there exists a issue of autocorrelation in your dataset, and you can also see that all the probability values are less than 0.05. So it means you have to reject the null hypothesis, and when you are rejecting the null hypothesis, you have to accept the alternative hypothesis, which mean that there is an issue of autocorrelation and that your data set is not stationary. So now we have to convert our data series from non-stationary to stationary, and what we can do, we are doing to take the difference of our this variable, and so that our variable will be converted into stationary. So now let's convert our variable from non-stationary to stationary by taking its difference. So now we have to generate a series of difference of GDP. So how we can generate a series for this variable as a difference of GDP? Simply we have to go to object, then click on generate series. Then here let's say we are naming the new series as dGDP, then is equal sign, and type here as dGDP. So it will take the difference of GDP, and the new series will appear here on our screen. So now we have to go to object, then generate series, and then type here dGDP, then is equal, and then space sign, then dGDP, then click on OK. So here it has generated a new series. Now we will see that either it has been converted into stationary or not. Okay, double click on it and then go to view, and then first see its graph. So I am going with all the default option as it is, we have done it before, then click on OK. So here you can see that now its trend have been removed. When we have taken the difference of it, its trend has been removed. So it means that now the data has been converted into stationary. So now let's do the parallelogram again, and let's see what would be the effect on autocorrelation and what would be the effect on probability values. So click on parallelogram. So you have to go with this level option. Do not take it first difference here, as because we have converted this variable it to first difference already by taking dGDP. So it has been already converted into first difference. So do not click on first difference. If you are interested in first difference, then you have to take the original GDP data and then click on first difference. But when you have already converted it to first difference by taking dGDP, so then you have to go with this level option and click on OK. So now you can see that all autocorrelation issues are resolved, as there is very marginal values for the autocorrelation. As you can see, there is 0.0000, and you can see the probability values are greater than 0.50, which means that we have to accept this, accept the null hypothesis, which means that our data is stationary and there is no issue of autocorrelation in this data set now. So this is how you can convert your data set into from non-stationary to stationary. There are some other option as well. You can take log of the data set in order to convert your data into stationary. You can take the you can divide your one variable with the other variable in order to convert it to into stationary. So there are many other options, but this is the one option which we have done in our today lecture.